is some notes. I don't have anything. I'm about to just start talking. Um, so I am moving out. I'm a first time mover. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Um, Everybody's been like telling me like, oh, like moving's hard, and I hope you're not stressed out and all that. And I am, but I just feel like I don't know. It's not that hard. Like I'm packing my stuff up. My room is in a state of disarray right now. Depending on who you ask, it's always been like that. But um, yeah, I'm moving out of my mom's house. It's been a good 23 years, but that's as far as that's gonna go. It just feels like it's time to move, time to go somewhere else. I do really love my neighborhood. One person was like, "Oh, you live there," and I was like, "Yeah," but um, different wealth classes, I guess, are at play in that conversation. But yeah, as a kid, we'd be running around like 12 in the morning, just running around the neighborhood, no fear, having fun, playing manhunt, doing shit like that. Like it's so chill here. Every now and again something might pop off, like something crazy. But other than that, I feel safe. I feel nice. Everybody's cool. Every block has that one crack house. People in and out, but they do their own thing and stay out the way, and I do my own thing and stay out the way too. So everything is great. But yeah. So right. So how did I get the idea to move? How did I get to this point, even like having the funding to move? So it had to have been earlier in the year, the start of the year, January. I guess I kind of decided I was like, okay, like I've been in the same house, same place, my mom's house for like 23 years. Like, not that I remember, the first like 10, because my memory is like, my childhood memory is like jacked up. But I guess it just reached a point where I'm like, okay, like it's time to like go somewhere else. Like, I don't want to stay here anymore. Like it's been fun, but I want like my own space, even if it's with roommates. Like, uh, my brother and my mom, great, wonderful, but it's like I've been seeing y'all every day for like the past 23 years, and I think it's time to see what's outside. But anyway, back to how did I get to this point? At the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, I need another job because my part-time job is really not working. Like these checks are this is play money, like it's not really doing much for me. So I decided to look for another job. Got that other job in February. So when I got that job, I was pretty much full time and working like 38, 40 hours a week. And then I would go Saturday, Sunday, clock in at my other job. So I would work like seven a whole week in a row. So yeah, that was kind of like miserable because like who wants to work every single day? That sounds crazy, but again, this is America. That's what you need to do sometimes to get where you want to get. And I mean, I guess it paid off for me because I am moving out. I don't think um like having one full time job would have been enough, but I don't think that what that kind of would have slowed it down a little bit. I wouldn't have as much money as a safety net as I do now. And that's like really important. Like I don't want something to happen and then I just lose all my money. Like I don't want to be broke. That's just not something I want to do. So I will work a lot, and I'm still probably going to be working a lot because I I have a part-time job and a full-time job. So that's just how the world works for me right now. So now I'm gonna spotlight some of the things in my room that I really, really like figurines or like, I don't know, decor or art or whatever that I really, really enjoy, and I'm probably gonna be taking with me because I rather it not like stay here. I rather I keep it until I don't want it anymore. Um, but yeah, gonna do that. So first and foremost, I'm gonna spotlight this poster here from the game Destiny. Now, when Destiny came out, it was 2017, and I was so excited for this game in particular. It really changed the like landscape of what games can be to me. Like, Halo was out and stuff like that, but it was nothing like Destiny, which was like an online RPG where you could do a whole lot. It's just so much to explain. There's so much lore. There's so much like to going on with the game itself. Like, it was just like so crazy when it released, and I went so crazy for it, and all my friends did too. Like, we be playing Destiny all day after school. Destiny. Um, we wouldn't be outside at this point in time. That wasn't really happening. But yeah, Destiny, such a good game. One of my favorite games ever. Probably my favorite game ever. I want to say that on record. My favorite game ever. Like, just something about it. Like, it really had us hooked. And I cannot say it was just me, because it really had all the players hooked. It was amazing. When Destiny 2 came out, that was also amazing, but it just didn't really live up to what Destiny 1 was. And that's okay. That happens with sequels. But Destiny 1, literally the best game ever made. And yeah, I don't know, if you haven't played it, that's on you. At this point, you really can't get the same enjoyment out of it, because not a lot of people are online playing it. Maybe if you hit me up, we can, I still have the game, and if you get it, we can see if the servers are still up and shit, and we can, dabble. But it nothing will compare to when 2017 this dropped, and everybody went crazy, and it was just like a glorious time. Okay. All right, so this right here is my first ever skateboard. What was it like? I want to say it was 3 or 4 years ago, when me and Kanaya, we were like, let's learn how to skate. And I was like, hell yeah. So I bought this complete deck. I got it from Zoomies. And I like fell in love with skating. I'm really a cruiser. I don't do all the tricks and shit like that. Like, I'm not really that advanced. Maybe at some point I'll get to that level, but really I'm a cruiser. I haven't really been skating much lately because it's hot as hell. So nobody's doing all that shit right now. I mean, maybe the hardcore. I know the hardcore like skater boys and skater girls are outside still, but like I said, I'm just a cruiser. I'm not doing all that. The first day I got it, I was in the driveway, alleyway, whatever you want to call it. I know it's a lot of. Anyway, I was in the alleyway, and I was skating, or attempting to skate, learning to skate. I had slipped, and I was like in midair, like just like in midair, just floating, and then I hit my back really hard, and that was like my intro to skating. Like, I learned you're gonna fall, and that's okay. Like, just get back up and keep pushing. I got back up, got in the house, and the next day I was still skating. I learned a lot from skating. Like, I'm not embarrassed anymore about much. Like, I've fallen on my face in front of people. Like, I don't know if like that's as worse as it, like the worst it can get for another human, like for somebody to witness that. So I've learned, like, I'm not embarrassed anymore. Skating has taught me so much, and yeah. This is coming with me. All my skate decks are coming with me to go on a wall. So this area is where I generally keep all my cameras, but we just gonna talk about one right now. And that camera is this right here, the Canon A1. This camera got me into photography after high school. In high school, we used digital, of course, but this is a 35mm film camera, and I went nuts about this camera. Um, it was like it's just something about it. Like this camera is so good, and back then I got it for like I think $90 or something with the lens and um, the film and all that. So my thought was after high school, like I wanted a camera, but um, I could afford a digital camera, but like not a like super good one. So I was like, what's the next step? And it was this one. It was film because it was one affordable, and then all I had to do was buy a scanner. I had to buy film. I had to buy chemicals and all that. But once I got all that, I was set. Like, and film was cheap back then. I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now, or like the prices are nuts. But um, yeah, this camera really like showed me that I can like do stuff. Like I can really do this. Like, and I learned so much shooting this. It's all manual. It does have some auto controls, but I really didn't use them that much. But it's a fully manual camera and it's great. It is in a drawer because I upgraded. I definitely did upgrade because the shutter was freaking up on this. So I decided to just get a new camera. And yeah, it's just it's something I don't think I would ever get rid of because it was like literally my first camera, like the first camera I bought, not the first camera I used, but the first camera that I bought and decided like this is what is it like I'm gonna advance my photography with. And um I'm so happy I took that route because all I do is shoot film now. Like I do shoot digital. I do be shooting digital, but I really shoot a lot of film. And it's all thanks to this camera right here. It's the Canon A1. And yeah. This will probably be passed down. I ain't having no kids, but it'll be passed down to somebody. Shit. All right. Hey, so how do you feel about me, Corey Williams, your brother, moving out? How do you feel after 7 months?
It's been 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize. It's been better since you left, though. I'm gonna be honest. Well, yeah, no, you moving out. It was, I guess it was a little odd not having my brother here. I mean, it wasn't like out of the ordinary, but it was like, oh snap, I can't crack jokes on a ugly nigga no more, So it's like now I can only crack jokes on mom, but it's like now I need two people. I need two people to crack jokes on. So it was kind of like that was missing from my life once you moved out. But I mean, I think it was good for you, because you finally got to live on your own. Not on your own because you're living with two other people, but you got to experience what real life bills is, because bills here is not real. You know what I'm saying? Mom gonna give us the extreme discount. You gonna get the 50% discount, only pay half of what you really gonna pay when you get out there. So I guess you got to really see what that was like. And you probably struggling, so.
Ain't never been struggling. Don't ever put that on my name.
You should have been left. You should have left like a few years ago, and that would have made us a lot happier.
So after 8 months, how do you feel that me, Corey Williams, has moved out?
Um, I guess I don't. Well, I don't want to say sad, like sad, but I don't know. It's different. Different meaning I'm used to you being here, and now when I come home, you're not here. It's not a bad thing, but it's kind of weird because you're so young. You're still a baby. Well, you're not a baby, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know. I was kind of hoping you would live here until you was at least 25, which is not that far away, you know. Yeah, I was figuring 25-ish. So you moved out 2 years too soon, kind of, sort of. I mean, of course, I wasn't expecting it. Although you said like a million times, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's not moving anywhere. And then you all of a sudden move. Not sudden move, but you did move. And I almost cried inside, but I was still proud that you made a decision to, you know, put on your adult suit and go out there and see what the world is about. So, I don't know. It's kind of like a sweet and sour moment. Like, oh, it sucks that he's not home, but I'm proud that you're, out adulting. And you haven't called me one time for money, so that's good. That's real good. So you're adulting real responsibly. So that's fantastic. And then I noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of feel like we have grown closer because we was on the phone the other day almost 2 hours. And then a couple of days later, 45 minutes. When have we've ever sat and talked on the phone for an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes?
Never.
So, exactly. So, and I'm glad you're not one of those kids that, just pop up every 6 months like, hey, mom, hey, brother. So I feel like we're communicating more, which is fantastic. And I know that you and Kyle talk all the time. So that's a good thing. So thank God for that. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. Amen.
Thank you. Shit. So oh my god, I hate doing takes. But that's movie magic for you. So yeah, it's been 8 months since I moved out. And after 8 months, I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have many complaints. The move was pretty smooth. I totally forgot to film any of that process. I mean, that totally just slipped my mind because it was like I moved and then July 31st moved, and then the next day, August 1st, it was like time to work. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't really have, I wasn't focused on filming that much. But yeah, so it's like kind of like a whip bam boom situation, because there's no footage of me moving, but I am in a new space. So yeah, moved. It's been 8 months, feeling good. It's like I was saying, it's like a very freeing, liberating, if you will. Not that, my mom and brother was just so terrible to live with, you know what I mean? Like, I totally wasn't having my food eaten all the time. But yeah, liberating, freeing, like real adult life now, I guess, because I mean, I have to pay my bills. If I don't pay my rent, I mean, you get kicked out. So there's that. If you don't pay your gas bill, your gas gets cut off. If
don't pay your water bill, you can't wash up. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah. And I have roommates, so roommates lessen the load, and they're super chill. So, that's going really, really good. Yeah, I mean, thinking back, like, all the times I was like told like, oh, you don't want to be an adult, you want to be like, you want to be a kid forever. And as a kid, I would be like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I want to be a kid forever? No, I don't. I want to be an adult so that I can, buy the Hot Wheels when I want to buy my Hot Wheels, or buy video games when I want to buy video games. I don't have to rely on my parent to buy me things. I'd rather rely on myself to do that. And now I'm here and I'm like, oh, cool. You know what I mean? Just pay my bills and then I get to do whatever I want. Like, who thought this would be like the worst thing ever? I mean, of course, in reality, bad things happen, you make mistakes, you go through stuff, but it's like, what made y'all, have the mindset of like, you should want to be a kid forever? I don't know. Maybe it's the people who had kids, no shade. Because that of course adds a whole nother layer onto your life. Like, you have to take care of another life, and I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. So, or ever for that matter. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. It's Adulting is not that bad. It's hard sometimes. Some days I don't want to go to work, and then I go to work because, I got to pay my bills as an adult. Some days are easy. I have days off like today where I just get to do what I want and catch up on things that, I put on a back burner, because I work 7 days a week. So fun. It's not as bad as when I lived at my mom's house though, working 7 days a week. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, it's cool right now. You know what I mean? I'm not going through anything super duper hard. Paying bills, not the hardest. You just pay your bills first, and then you do whatever else with your money that you want to do. But yeah, my story is I'm doing just fine. You know what I mean? I've been having fun. I have friends come over, and I cook for my friends, and we listen to music and we eat, and it's like so fun. That's really, really fun to do. I've been decorating. I have stuff all over my rooms, all over the walls, all over the windowsill, all over the bookshelves. There's stuff everywhere. And yeah, it's been fun. You know what I mean? Cleaning. Gotta clean up. Not the worst thing. You know what I mean? Not the worst thing, but it takes time. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's been going pretty good. I can't lie. You know what I mean? And it's fun. And sometimes it's not fun. And sometimes it's not going pretty fine. But that's just life. So that's that on that. I've been having a good time. And sometimes I've been having bad times. And that's okay. So yeah. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Remember your